It was the best of times. It was the worster times. I'm John Rectum with my review of WWE Smackdown from, yes, Worcester, Massachusetts. That's a really hard city to pronounce. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. This ain't going to take very long because while there was nothing egregiously bad, they just didn't try with a lot of this episode. You can say that about SmackDown for the last number of months. There have been some peaks, but there's just been a lot of times where they're just locked in a goddamn valley. There's no valley below me, it's just carpet. Because who doesn't like having carpet below them? Unless you manscape or wax. Ouch, if you try to wax. Oh boy, that could goddamn hurt. But then again, waxing would probably be less painful than a few things on this show. Oh, let's try to be positive and let's just try to have some fun, shall we? So, recaps of the tag team division stuff on Raw. You know, the tag team division where it's just a husk. And speaking of tag teams, RK Bro show up and Orton gets a big pop. Riddle's an idiot, referring to looking at stuff on a Snapple-Lid. A Snapple-Lid would cut a better promo, and a Snapple-Lid can't even talk because it doesn't possess the power of speech or a brain or anything. Yeah, Riddle's an idiot. The Usos show up, same as it ever was. We the ones. And Orton says, you two are assholes. They censor that, but don't censor the word bitch because Fox is weird. Orton accepts the challenge for WrestleMania Backlash. Soon it's going to be year-round WrestleMania. WrestleMania Royal Rumble. WrestleMania everywhere. WrestleMania all over the place, all over your face. The most stupendous all-over-your-face WrestleMania in history. And then the Usos attack Riddle when Orton was turned around. And every now and then they attack Riddle and he fell to the ground. Naomi and Sasha are gripping sticks in front of Rhea and Liv. I'm going to let you just have fun picturing that all you want. So, Naomi and Sasha make their entrance. Break. RK Bro talk to Pierce. They want the title match. And Pierce says, we'll find out before the end of the night. And we do. But Pierce is the official, so does he have aliens above his head that control him? Wait, maybe that's just Vince. I mean, I would say lizard people, but Vince himself is a lizard person. Have you looked at him lately? We saw him at WrestleMania, and boy, was that fun. So anyway, Riddle wants Jimmy Uso tonight. I need Rhea to step on me and throw me, but more importantly, Liv is here, and Kier, please stop thinking. Kier, you're embarrassing yourself. Stop thinking about it, Kier. I know you're thinking about it. You stop it. You get some help. I do wonder how hard Rhea steps on people behind closed doors, but Kier, stop thinking about it. Just stop it. Clean show here. Totally clean show. Nobody believes that. Not a goddamn person. Stop thinking about it. Anyway, Rhea took on Naomi. Liv was there bouncing around and being all happy for Rhea. And Sasha was just there for Naomi. We were 20 plus minutes into the show before the first match. Rhea, good fucking God. She is just a goddess. Just great. Naomi has improved a lot. She's really been stepping her game up. I mean, she's been good for a number of years. I readily admit that I'm willing to eat crow on the fact that I was totally wrong, thinking that she wouldn't be beneficial, and she has stepped her game up and done some great shit. There's a nice missile drop kick at one point she did hit, and Naomi did hit a head scissors, and kind of like a head scissors DDT, as Pat called it. Eventually, Rhea does hit the Riptide, 1, 2, 3. Not a bad match. At least they trusted the women to open the show. Kayla talking to the Usos, and they go into Roman Reigns' locker room, who doesn't appear tonight. Recaps of the Moss Corbin stuff. Megan's with Corbin. Why is this still going on, and why do I have to listen to a Corbin promo? Well, Moss is his lackey. Okay. Drew Gulak is a backstage interviewer. Why? Like, I'm not knocking Gulak. He's a good speaker. But after one particular segment, I don't think it's going to last. So anyway, Moss knocks Corbin, and why is this feud happening? It's not a good feud. They weren't a good team. I don't want to... whatever. Moss will probably win. Get rid of the suspenders, please. So yeah, every Liam Neeson movie I basically figured out with... I think it's something called Memories or whatever. I forgot a movie called Memories, ironically. Liam Neeson's movies for the last 10 years or 15 years have just been taking clones. So the kiss cam was some plant. I don't know who she was. Nothing against her. Don't know who she was. Humberto took on Moss, and Moss won. And in the next match, Angel yells at Humberto first. Charlotte talks to Pierce. Gulak interrupts, asking how his job was. And Charlotte says, how dare you interrupt me? Come interview me. So, breaking news, tag title unification match at Backlash. Gulak interviews Charlotte. I don't care. I don't care about hearing Charlotte, seeing her, whatever. They're fans of Charlotte, that's fine. She then eventually chop blocks Gulak after he kept interrupting her, kept pissing her off, and locks on the figure 8. We would like to wish Gulak the best in his future endeavors, because this felt like a fucking write-off right there. For no reason she does this. Oh, she's a condescending, bitchy heel. She'll get her comeuppance in WrestleMania Backlash, and nobody's going to care when Ronda's the champion. Ronda, thankfully, was not on the goddamn show tonight. Walter and Ludwig Kaiser. Walt Gunther. And Ludwig Kaiser with the right music in the background. Good God, just have him do the salute. Just have him do the salute at this point. Just you know, I mean, they're going to be airing out their grievances soon. Zayn is unsalvageable at this point. Sami Zayn. Another count out against Drew McIntyre. Kayla interviews Ricochet, who he tries. Oh my God, did he try? WWE Make-A-Wish plug. Philanthropy is the future of marketing. It's the way brands are going to win. Pierce yells at Sammy and says it's going to be a lumberjack match next week. At least it's not a zombie lumberjack match, which was one of the most embarrassing things WWE did that year. And Cole explains how a lumberjack match works. Yes, we know that. Michael Cole is really fucking bad at his job, by the way. Jinder took on Ricochet, and hey, at least Ricochet retained the Intercontinental Championship with a shooting star. Can we get a worthy challenger for Ricochet, please? Because Jinder has no right competing for championships. Worst WWE champion of all time. I don't care how good he can work. He should have never sniffed any gold. So, the UK newsies are yelling at each other. They refer to Peter Doon, a.k.a. Mr. Butch, as the Rabid Wolverine. Oh, dear. And he has a wife and young kid at home. Hide your kids, hide your wives, because they're out here choking and smothering everybody. If they're going to say that kind of stuff, they are just opening themselves to criticism. And then Butch vanishes. How do you lose Butch? How do you solve a problem like Butch? They called him the Rabid Wolverine. Fuck else am I going to say? Classic SmackDown moment, Cena's debut. We're coming up on 20 years on that. I have a feeling Cena will make a return briefly into SummerSlam 2022. Hey, maybe if they don't have Cody versus Reigns, they could have Cody versus Cena. That would be interesting. So yeah, the Rabid Wolverine, Peter Doon, Butcher Doon, attacks New Day. Who were they signing autographs for? There were no fans around. Yeah, and loud noises and the UK newsies and New Day are brawling. Lacey Evans then does more of her story, a legit story about how her dad was abusive, and they were on the run again. And I don't know who approved this music. It sounded like elevator music from Deep Rising, except it wasn't the girl from Ipanema. And look, Lacey obviously was emotional doing this. This is not the way to do it. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever. I mean, good. I don't think it's going to work. I just don't. Natty and Shayna knock her, and then knock the new people coming in. Then there's Raquel Gonzalez literally sitting right there. I know that Raquel was sitting down, but she's about 6,000 feet tall. How the hell did you not see Raquel Gonzalez there? Anyway, why are there grasshoppers in Riddle and Orton's entrance? Why? Genuine question. Why? Why are there grasshoppers? I watched a movie called about grasshoppers called The Swarm. It was a French movie and it was shit. It's on Netflix if you want to check it out. Or you can watch my review. So, Riddle with Orton took on Jimmy Uso with Jay. It's the same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. There was an announcer's table bump and RKO by Riddle for 3. 2 hours of wrestling and we didn't get a lot good out of it. I fear for what the next round of negotiations will be for WWE. I don't think it'll come up until sometime in 2024. They got to get these ratings up. They got to do something. If the networks are happy, that's fine. Every company that has a major network deal had better make sure that they do some good shit to get better TV deals because cable TV is dying. And WWE is rapidly eroding its fan base to the point where they can get the big stadiums, but television tapings are just, they had to sweeten the crowd noise like crazy here. It was just ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.